Hi from Austin, Texas.
Woo!
So we are in Austin for a financial conference for Travis's company. The last time that we were all together was in North Carolina at Travis's house for our niece's, Travis's daughter's very first birthday. And since then, Dennis, where did you go?
I went to Maine.
He did, with our parents, and he filmed it. He actually vlogged it.
And he ate some lobster.
He did. He made it all the way up to Niagara Falls, and he flew down just to go to this conference. Mom and Dad are right now making their way all the way back down to Pensacola, Florida. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit a little montage of your trip into this video, and then I'll probably edit for your channel maybe in the future.
What?
So that'll be fun, so check that out, and we'll all see you soon, right guys?
Yeah.
Here we are today at Roanoke Island, the site of one of the first colonies in North America, where the settlers went missing after a supply ship went back to England to resupply them, and then didn't come back for 3 years. And then when they came back, everybody was dead or missing, and they have no idea what happened to them. It's very cool and mysterious, and we're gonna check it out. Here we are at Fort Raleigh National Historical Site. That's the Visitors Center. And more stuff over there. So this is the earthworks of what may have been a fort for the settlement at Roanoke. Apparently they settled here like 3 times. Each time did not work out. Wave hi, Mom. So this is the site of the Lost Colony play that runs every night during the summer. Apparently it is the longest running outside play in all of America. Wow. Look at this. What an awesome venue. Should definitely come check this out sometime. Here's a map of the settlement at the time. You can see Roanoke is right there. And of course they have the dragon that used to be here down there. Just walking along this trail.
That's this trail.
Ooh. Came out of a forest back there. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
And now we come down here to the beach. And we're walking back on the trail, back to the visitor center. Not that much to do here. Like a small museum, that fort, the trail.
Yeah.
There's gardens here, but apparently you have to pay separately for that. It's a different thing. What do you think happened to the settlers here?
I mean, the natural thing would be, well, look at that pine there, how it kind of spread out weirdly. But anyway, I think that they were assimilated. What would you do if you were starving, couldn't find food, if you couldn't, you know, make it yourself, you couldn't get enough fish to survive through the winter? You probably would have gone, at least attempted to go somewhere where you could get food, like go to, if there was like the friendly Croatoan tribe, they probably tried to get there.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I agree.
And then they probably got assimilated in one of the tribes for however long.
Where are we, Mama?
Cape Hatteras Lighthouse.
Nope, we're at Bodie Island Lighthouse.
Well.
Because Cape Hatteras was going to be like another mile, or not a mile, an hour south.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to drive 2 hours round trip to go back north, so.
Hey, Dennis.
Hi. So I think you and I discussed it. Keep walking.
Yeah.
This is the walk and talk. It's a common filming technique in TV shows and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't like to talk to you behind my back.
Alright, so I think we talked about it and we're going to climb the lighthouse, right?
Oh, are we? I don't know about that.
Oh, I guess we have to talk about it more. So climbing the lighthouse after all. When my mom gets to the next flight, she will call down her ice cream flavor. Don't forget your ice cream flavor. Once she gets up there, she says her ice cream flavor, and then I'm allowed to climb the stairs. See, she said cookie dough. So now I get to climb the stairs. Apparently it's because these stairs aren't attached to the walls at all of the lighthouse. It's very strange. So that's where we came from. 8 flights of stairs. There's only 1 to go. Mom, how you feeling? So towards that way is Nag's Head, and further down is Kill Devil Hills and Kitty Hawk, where the first flights ever happened. Down there in the parking lot is Dad. There's a bay. I think Roanoke is somewhere over there. So Mom, are you happy you climbed the lighthouse?
Ooh, yeah, it was, that last set was a little rough, but I made it. Yay! How many steps? Like 7 or 8 flights of stairs?
8 flights. I think it was 200 something steps.
Whoa, what do you think, Denny?
What did we find, Mama?
We found a shipwreck.
What?
Yes, in the Cape Hatteras National Seashore. The ranger told us about it. She said it washed up on shore about 1.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And it shipwrecked here.
It's a different angle approaching from the side. This pool over here is surprisingly deep. Mom's watching me. You gotta make my mom proud. Here it is, up close and personal. Let's see if I can walk over this. Looks like it's all sand. Alright, the rain's finally letting up a little bit. The sun's about to set in a couple hours, so gonna make our way to our hotel in Kill Devil Hills, I believe, which is where the Wright brothers' first flight happened. So here we are at Kill Devil Hills in North Carolina, in the Outer Banks, and this is the Wright brothers memorial, a reproduction of the first ever airplane. How cool is that? And from outside you can see the hill where they did all their test flights of the gliders. That right there is the first flight ever. It's not very far, it's like 30 yards maybe. And then that marker is number 2, and number 3. Not much of a difference there. And then way down there was flight number 4. So Mom, what's special about this boulder?
This is the site of the initial flight. They started here, and the planes moved off on the rails.
So right here is the first ever flight. It was 12 seconds, 120 feet. Hey, Wilbur got the last laugh. Much further than everybody else. 852 feet for almost a minute. The other one was 12 seconds and 120 feet. And if we look back towards that direction, you can like barely even see it. So I'm doing my best Roy walk and talk here, vlogging, finger pointing. So they told us earlier a couple reasons why they chose this place. It's really windy here, about like 20 miles per hour sometimes. Pretty windy today. They needed the sand for soft landings, so they didn't die. Here's Mom hanging out with the Wright brother. Which one? Is that Wilbur or Orville?
Yeah.
Looks like this is just like a sculpture area over here of the first flight. It's a bunch of dudes from the town over there saying good job. There's a guy holding the camera over there. Alright, so we're finished up here at Kill Devil Hills. Now we're gonna head to Virginia, right?
Heading to Virginia.
Where are we, Mom?
Hey, we're on Chincoteague Island where the wild horses live, right on the Atlantic Ocean. Here goes Dennis. Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. Hi, Dennis. Yay, go for it. Woohoo! Yay, Dennis. Woohoo!
Point out where we are again, Mama.
We're right here, and we're gonna go. We've been all the way out here, down this island around Tom's Cove. Now we're gonna walk this woodland trail, and this is where we're supposed to see horses.
How far is Tom is the woodland trail?
Right in this area is the best spot for the horses on the southern end of the island. On this trail, and then like over on the road here.
In this marsh area. Whew. Nice hike.
Look at this beautiful overlook. It's kind of quiet meadow, and if only there were ponies. Wait, what's that?
Cool.
What could that be? It's ponies! What do you see, Mama?
Well, I see a palomino. I see several paint ponies. There's one that looks like a buckskin, which is like a tan horse with a black mane and tail. I think they call them ponies because there's some foals. I see some couple of small foals.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see the stallion as yet. I was like, some big object just came right into view. I can't see a thing. We're in the Acadia Lighthouse on Acadia Island National Seashore.
Pretty cool lighthouse, right?
Yeah.
Red and white instead of black and white.
Yeah, I like it. So this lighthouse is kind of like way up here on a cliff, marking the edge of the mainland, I guess. And then this area down here, down the bluff, is all kind of marshland leading down to the water.
I guess we got to get back on the road. We're trying to keep going north. It's like 9 hours to Boston. I think we're probably gonna stop halfway or something.
And now I got a red flashing light?
Yeah, we're going.
Ah!
We're getting on a ferry now from Delaware to New Jersey. We're gonna cross the Chesapeake.
On a ferry on our way from, what, Maryland to... No, Delaware to Maryland.
Delaware to New Jersey.
Delaware to New Jersey.
Yes, there's the other ferry. Just like us. This is what the inside looks like, Mr. Roy. See all these people sitting out on the deck, watching the sunset. There's some food in there. I think there's a bar in the upper deck, but nobody is manning it right now for some reason. Alright, we're gonna dock and head to our hotel now. See you on the next adventure. Alright, so Mom's getting a selfie. Here we are getting breakfast in Boston. Yesterday was kind of just a travel day for us. We went through 5 states driving up here. We started the day in New Jersey, then went to New York, drove by New York City, then through Connecticut, then Rhode Island, and then Massachusetts.
Why don't you take a picture?
So here we are on the Boston Commons. This is like the oldest park in the city of Boston. It's in like the 1600s. Right now we're following the historical trail, which is this little brick trail here. Just keeps going for a couple miles, I think, and you get to see like points of interest around Boston, historical stuff. So this is actually the oldest park in America, not just Boston. But what is the Freedom Trail? It connects 16 different historical sites. So you can see right here, we already started the Boston Common, Massachusetts State House, Park Street Church. We're gonna go to this Granary Burying Ground next. But it keeps going up here. Oh, there's the Boston Massacre site there. Over there's Paul Revere's house, the Old North Church. That might have been the one in National Treasure, I forget. And then all the way up here to the USS Constitution and the Bunker Hill Monument. So right here is the victims of the Boston Massacre, which was one of the causes of the Revolution. Right next to that is the grave of Samuel Adams, and here's the grave of Paul Revere, the renowned silversmith and goldsmith who made the midnight ride to warn of the British invasion. So right here is the grave of John Hancock, one of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. So this is the old State Hall. It says that the Boston Massacre happened here,
Oh, is this it?
but I overheard a tour guide saying that it didn't. So who's to believe? And right over there you can get your Harvard University hoodies, much cheaper than an actual tuition. We stopped by the Samuel Adams Tap House to get some beers. Mom and Dad, you just got the regular Sam Adams, and then I got a exclusive called the Negroni. Apparently, the way it works here is they brew stuff here, and then you'll never see it ever again. So apparently all the beers here are like, or half the beers are like only found here, and they don't ever make them again. Over there is the experimental chamber where they make their beers. Pretty cool, right next to Fenway Park. So we made it to Paul Revere's house. Pretty cool. It costs $6 to enter. It's $5.50 if you're a senior. So we're gonna go inside and check that out. Also, there's a pear tree over here. Maybe he planted it, who knows? As you walk in, the first thing we see is the kitchen, which apparently used to be in the cellar in the 1600s when it was built. It was moved up here in like the 1800s. So this is the Old North Church. It is the oldest church in all of Boston, at least Anglican church. And it was also in National Treasure. So we're in Boston's North End right now, which is apparently like a very Italian part of the city. So there's a ton of Italian restaurants. You can see like every single one of these facades is an amazing looking Italian restaurant. So we're gonna have some dinner here. Hopefully has something new we haven't had before. We have Dad eating his first bite of Boston clam chowder.
Yeah.
Take a big bite for me. Tell me what it's like.
Oh my goodness.
He says,
This is amazing. Okay.
Okay.
Ready. Maybe too hot.
Look at this cup here. It's huge. Just clam chowder just running all over it. Gotta try mine now too. We got some Boston cream pie to share for dessert as the last of our Boston delicacies. Right, Mama?
Yes.
And then we're gonna head to Bunker Hill. and then we'll be out of Boston. So this is the USS Constitution. It is the oldest floating commissioned naval warship in the world. They made it I think they made it in 1795 as part of the creation of the U.S. Navy, and it got its nickname Old Ironsides for a battle it was in during the War of 1812. So here we are on the deck of the ship. Everything it's like immaculate. It's all this carved wood and stuff. It's very beautiful. Sails up there, and then I think we can go down these steps here. So it looks like it is just a metric ton of cannons down here. That's pretty sick. So many cannons. Check this out. It's like a hammock, or one of the officers would have slept. And then this is kind of like this common room where the soldiers would maybe play poker or something. These are all Lieutenant Spunkers. I keep hitting my head on every beam in here. Back onto the main deck, and I forgot there were a bunch of cannons up here too. And then, check this out. City of Boston. Right over there. Oh, this is video. Whoops. Hi, Mom.
What?
This is video. Hi.
Oh, hi. What do you think of the ship?
Really neat.
I know.
Really cool thing to see.
Said they never had a fireball hit the ship that penetrated the hull. It bounced off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how it got its name Ironsides, because the cannonballs would hit it, but because the timbers were so thick and dense, the cannonballs never went through the hull. It just splintered the wood, but it didn't go through.
Neat.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're going to head on to Bunker Hill, and then that'll be our last thing we do in Boston. So we finally reached the northern terminus of the Freedom Trail. Right here. That's not the Washington Monument, that is the Bunker Hill Monument. It's an obelisk. So the Battle of Bunker Hill was actually fought on Breed's Hill, which is where we are right now. It's still called the Battle of Bunker Hill because they were supposed to fortify Bunker Hill, but they did Breed's Hill instead because I think they felt it was a better defendable position. And this was the first major battle of the Revolutionary War. And the British won it, lost about half their men, but it was kind of seen as a rallying point for the Union troops. Just wanted to show some of the neat architecture around here. This place is so beautiful. Man, I'm gonna miss Boston a lot, but I'm sure gonna have a lot of fun in Maine too. Alright, Mom, so what was your favorite thing you saw in Boston, or did, or ate?
I think just following the Freedom Trail and seeing all the historical sites of old Boston in the early colonial days when they were fighting for freedom.
Great food, great culture, beautiful city.
Yeah, very clean, very well organized. Only problem is they need more public restrooms.
Right, cut that out. Cut that out. We're on our way to Maine. Time to eat a bunch of lobster and go to Acadia. We'll see you there. Alright, we're in Portland, Maine, going to a restaurant called DeMilo's to get our first Maine lobster.
So hot, so hot. We're in my hand. Whoa, okay, see? That's the meat right there. And the claws too.
You gonna slurp it out or what?
Yeah, you gotta dig it out.
Look at this thing. Ooh, he's big. I got some
here we go. Now
grits with it too.
Use this little fork here.
Here's the first bite.
Oh, see here. Good.
So, coming at you from Higgins Beach right now, which is right south of Portland, Maine. Larger cities here. And I just wanted to kind of explore these tidal pools over here. Just look at this, man. Maine is magical. Not even to Acadia yet. I'm probably gonna run out of all the memory I have. State Park. Easy to see how it got its name. It's kind of this half-moon shape. Seems like a better place to swim than the other one. The waves are smaller on the other side of the crescent. Look at all this. This whole area must be underwater during high tide or something. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Where are we?
We are at 2 Light State Park.
Yeah.
And in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
And this is more kind of rugged terrain. We haven't gone down on the beach all the way, but it looks like more like a cliff, rocky shoreline as opposed to like a beachy shoreline.
That's Mom and Dad way over there. I'm scrambling down this cliff onto these rocks to get closer to the waves. This is like the perfect YouTube transition B-roll shot. Just add some like EDM to it. So it looks like it's called Two Light State Park because it's between two lighthouses. I haven't seen any here. You can see them in the distance way off there, several miles. But I think next we're gonna actually go to a lighthouse, a pretty famous one. So we'll check that out. Made it to the Portland Head Lighthouse, and this is just a really amazing place. It's like a huge public park too. There's a food truck over there with like lobster rolls and stuff. There's tennis courts. There's an old fort. I think there's a mansion somewhere. I'm standing on top of like a battery or something right now. Hi, Mom.
Hi, boy, it's bright. I can hardly open my eyes. You made me take my hat off. Now I can't see.
Sorry, I'll take a picture. Beautiful place, right? It's a beautiful place, right?
Take my glasses off, maybe that'll. My glasses are foggy, and I can tell me when I open my eyes now.
I'm still filming.
Are you filming?
I was trying to ask you questions.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's too late now. I said, is it beautiful?
I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Check this out. Apparently it was commissioned in 1790 by the George Washington. And I'm just gonna get closer and get a better view of it. Wow. Ooh, look at the view though. Now it looks like there's another older lighthouse right there. How picturesque is that? It's amazing. Looks like a lobster roll to me. What'd you get, Mom? Oh, she had the lobster grilled cheese. How was it?
Good.
Good? What'd you get?
Lobster bisque.
Ooh. What'd you get, Dad?
Whatever
She
this
got New
is.
England punch on it.
Cheese, a couple pieces of lobster, and a lot of cheese.
We got it right here at this food truck right next to the lighthouse.
When we get back to Pensacola, I'll buy you some lobster down there.
Well, Dennis, you're littering.
Yeah.
Not on purpose. Thank you. So this is actually the Connecticut lobster roll, which means it's served warm with butter. And then the Maine lobster roll is served cold with mayonnaise. But I was kind of feeling some butter. So for dessert, we got a whoopie pie. They said it's like the state dessert of Maine or something. Used to be this kind of, you know, moon pie-esque thing. And I cut it in 3 so we each have a piece. It's his reaction.
Good.
But I say he's stunned, he's speechless. Dad's using his binocs. What's he looking at? Is he looking at this beautiful lighthouse? No, wait, he's looking at this boat! Dad, what are you doing?
Lobster boat. There's dinner out there, bringing dinner.
We're on our way to Acadia National Park right now at 5 a.m. for the sunrise over Cadillac Mountain. And I think we're gonna do sunset here too today. It's gonna be an awesome day. This is like the climax of our trip right here, right, Mom?
Oh, I know, absolutely. This is like the height of the trip. This is our farthest most northernmost destination on the trip.
You can tell Mom's not awake yet. It's very cold in here. Amazing. It's like the Lion King. I think over there, that's the town of Bar Harbor, where he came from. How was it, Mom? How's the sunrise?
Cold. I'm wearing everything I brought with me on the trip. We got up about 4:30 this morning, and we trekked up here about 5 a.m. and we sat in the cold and the dark for an hour and 15 minutes before the sun came up. But it was spectacular.
You can see some leaves changing back there. Wow. So I'm on a beach right now towards the entrance of the Ocean Pass Trail. I have to find that. I'm not sure where it is yet. But I think this might be the best beach I've seen so far in Maine. It's just really beautiful. I'll show you another reverse shot. Alright, time to get on the trail. So I stepped off the ocean path for a moment just to check out where we just were. The beautiful beach down there. There's so many amazing views here. It's crazy. Okay, down there is Thunder Hole, which is like
right over there.
Water's gonna go in there and it's gonna erupt like a geyser. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. It's one of the biggest draws of this trail. It almost happened for a second. Oh, there it is. Woo! There we go.
Yeah.
There's a little bit.
Oh, it's coming in bigger.
Here comes the tide. Or not. This is the Otter Cliffs over there that we're heading towards right now. We just got back on the trail from Thunder. What was it called? Thunder Hole? Really, the trail just follows the road the entire time so far. You could easily just kind of pull off to the side in a parking lot and see the main attractions here. So I guess they call it a path, not a trail, and that's why they do that. Well, I think I made it to the end. It's kind of hard to tell. That's called Otter Cove over there. I'm pretty sure I'm at the end of the ocean path now, so I'm gonna go head back to Mom, who is at the Otter Cliffs back there. Couldn't resist. I wanted a better look at the Otter Cove. You can see where it ends right there. Apparently this path just keeps going and going and going, so I'm not even on the ocean path anymore, I'm pretty sure. I'm coming, Mom! Mom, there you are!
Hi! Having my snack of peanut and fruit trail mix and a fresh
Macintosh
apple, but I'm trying to remember where we got them now. Was it Portland?
New Hampshire or something? I'm at Jordan Pond right now. This is a afternoon tea that they serve here with a small menu. It's pretty famous. This is like a farmhouse in the 1880s, and now it's like a small restaurant you can get food at. So we're at Jordan Pond right now, and we're just gonna walk around the pond / lake. It's like a 3-mile loop. It's a pretty nice trail.
No, we're not going 3 miles. We're going back to the parking lot here.
I told him 3 miles, he just goes. So this is what the trail looks like. We go on a loop here around Jordan Pond. We'll see Eagle Lake, as well as the South Bubble and the North Bubble, which is those two mountains up there, as well as this valley. See, right there, the bubbles. Dad calls them something else, right, Dad?
Yeah.
Check this out. Walking down the trail, spotted a beaver dam. How do I know it's a beaver dam, you might ask? Look at that. This tree was gnawed off. Gnawed off, mother.
On both ends, it looks like.
Yeah.
Look at this one. Here's one. And then look at this big tree right here. It's still attached at the base. You can actually see there's like a little annex building here to the left.
Yeah.
You can see kind of like 2 openings where they go in.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's the way we came from over there.
Yeah.
And then we gotta go all the way back there. We're close though. Maybe another hour. And then we'll get to see that sunset.
That is a fresh beaver chew right there. Look at all the chips around the tree where the beaver's been working on that tree.
This is fresh?
Whoa, yeah.
Is it fresh frozen?
I predict there's a beaver nearby.
Well, I'll be. There he is right there. The king of Quebec. The beaver. What's he doing?
Dennis, if he comes running at you, you better hold butt.
I think he's nibbling on that.
They got
That's cool. We're on the home stretch now.
Yay! We did it!
Yay! Let's look back at where we came from.
Spotted bench.
Ooh. Ah. Sunset. Very pretty. So it didn't quite make it back to Cadillac Mountain for the sunset, but just pulled over here at an overlook to check it out. An amazing end to a crazy, action-packed filled day. And tomorrow is going to be another one. Alright, today I'm going to do the Beehive Trail. It's like a really cool, slightly scary trail. I believe I have to go that way. And that is the cliff I'll be scaling. Use the trailhead marker. It is pretty much directly across the street from the Sand Beach parking lot. So here we go. I'm going to start with the Beehive, and then you come down the Bull Trail. So I'm up maybe 1.2 miles. Very rocky. Slight elevation gain. Yeah, feeling good. Woken up. Not too bad, but not great if you're like out of shape or anything either. But here we go. More challenging portion of the trail. Here's this very reassuring sign. And then I'm gonna keep going up. I'm not even at the top yet, just barely went a little ways. But you have an amazing view of Sand Beach from up here. So far I haven't had any of those iron bars. It's just kind of been like a stone staircase. They have to like scramble up a little bit. Nothing's felt that dangerous so far though. Another like 10 feet and the view just keeps getting better. Man, I cannot wait for the view at the top. Oh, look at that. You can see the fog right over there. You know, the ocean is like all around that area. You can't see it at all. Only spot you can see is right there on Sand Beach. So I got past this one like little sketchy part where there was just like no rocks. It was just like a little iron bars to step on and kind of like a drop off. But these are my first iron ladders. I'll show you the view on the way down. Oh, when I get to the top, I mean. I made it. I'm at the top. Couldn't show more of the hike up because it was not a good time to have the camera out, but it wasn't that bad. I think the first part was like the only like weird / sketchy part. It was definitely a little bit of a hard hike. Got this good sweat going, but you know, not that bad. And then Mom and Dad are down there somewhere. I'm gonna go back and meet up with them. And look at this view. All that over there is water too. You can't even see it. Just so much fog today. Like that's like the ocean right there. Gives it a unique vibe, I guess. Alright, heading down now. It's a much easier trail. Well, it's an actual trail, so I don't see any reason why you couldn't come up this way. Yeah, this is a trail. You can definitely go up and down this way. It's way easier. But where's the fun in that? Okay, it was really hot on that trail, so I'm gonna go take a dip in the ocean while waiting to meet up with Mom and Dad. Here we go. That is freezing, but really refreshing once you're like in it and once you come out of it. I think I'm gonna go swim some more.
Get my glasses off.
So we're back here at Jordan Pond house where we were yesterday. You can see the pond down there as well as the bubble. But we came to the restaurant, which used to be owned by John D. Rockefeller. It's famous for their tea and popovers. And we're gonna have both of them. Why are you so static, Dad?
I'm just laughing.
Alright, the food is here and it looks amazing. I got the catch of the day. These are the popovers. Dad got a BLTT. Mom got the lobster roll, which is almost gone already. And we both got some tea. I got blueberry, and Mom got the house blend. That's what the popover looks like, by the way. It's very hollow on the inside. Lots of like air pockets. Really tasty. Check out this view from our hotel. That's Bar Island right there. And all these other islands. The fog is just like going right over them. So cool.
And mentioned the land bridge.
Yeah, right there.
15 minutes
the land
ago,
bridge.
it was all open, and now high tide is closing over it.
You can walk to that island from downtown Bar Harbor.
Here we are on a very easy hike in Acadia National Park. and it's called Wonderland.
Okay, that's what it was. Wonderland Trail.
Yeah, and look at the beautiful evergreens. These are like eastern cedar, I think it said, or fir maybe. Got a few slash pines, but these are basically all evergreens. You won't see much leaf change here because there's no leaves.
So now we're on the other side of the park because there's like kind of two parts of this peninsula, or I guess it's an island.
Yeah, western and eastern peninsulas of the island.
Yeah. So on the western side now, we're heading towards the lighthouse.
Watch the
But
route.
this is just a trail that goes to the ocean for now.
Watch the route. Don't
I
trip.
see it.
Okay.
So we're just doing an extra little trail. And I'll show you the ocean when we get there. So here we are at the ocean.
Yay! Look at that pretty sailboat. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like an old time sailboat over there.
Yeah. It's like
But-
another little quaint cove.
Very pretty. Just kind of everywhere we've seen at Acadia has been like this. It's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Just in the middle of this trail further down here. A free lobster trap. It's all mine. Alright, walking back up the trail now to the car. And then we're going to head down to the Bass Harbor Lighthouse, I believe it's called. Here is Bass Harbor Lighthouse. It's like a little chonky. Not as tall as the other ones we've seen. That's the lighthouse keeper house, I guess. It said this is built in 1858. So, like I said, this is built in 1858. Apparently you can't go inside because it's still a functioning lighthouse. It still is a family that lives here too. It's pretty cool. What'd you think of the lighthouse?
Pretty interesting.
You can tell it was very, very old
Yeah, built right into the
and
cliff.
much smaller than the others. Very short and stocky, but right on the edge, right on the
Put out a lot of
cliff.
light though.
That was cool.
Wow. The other angle of the lighthouse does not do it justice at all. It's like one of my favorite photos that I've gotten on the trip so far, I think. It's incredible. Alright, I've convinced Mom that the view is a must-see. So she is scrambling to get down to the water's edge where I was at earlier. Can she do it? I'm gonna stop filming and start helping. Ooh! You make me nervous. Let me go help you. I found my first tidal pool life. Tiny little crab.
Is that this way somewhere?
Yay, I did it.
So I guess his name is Juan. Yeah.
And then Mom also made it down here. Yay.
Hey!
What do you think of the view, Mom?
Love it. Gorgeous.
Much better than the other side, right?
Yeah, I think every aspect I've seen is so different.
You almost got it too. How was the view? Where the?
What?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Really pretty.
Which was your favorite lighthouse so far?
I think I like that last one that we saw. It was bigger, a little more impressive, beautiful grounds all around it. But
Dad's hiding behind you.
Each one has their own special feel to it, you know?
Yeah.
This one was more natural in the woods, older. But yeah, I like them all. They all have their distinct personalities and environment surrounding them. How about you?
I like when some of the other ones we saw. This is a little smaller, you know.
You gotta talk faster. Mosquitoes are landing on me as you
So what
give
do you
your
think,
answers.
Dennis? What's your favorite lighthouse? We've
I
seen,
really
what,
liked
4 of
that
them?
view. It was either that one or the Portland one for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Anyway, we are headed on our way out of the park now.
I think so.
We gotta get
Not
on
sure
the
what we're
boat,
gonna do
man.
next. We might stop for lunch. We might see one
Lobster.
more thing.
One more lobster dish.
One last lobster. All right, I found a place to get us some lobsters, and it is so cool. Look at this. It's like straight out of the 50s. It looks awesome. I'm so excited for this.
Okay. That wouldn't get, no, they would have picked you off on first base, man. You wouldn't have made it. Your mom's gonna knock it out of the park. All right. Strike one. Strike one. Strike one.
Hey, give me a chance.
It's hard to pitch. All right, we got our lobster. Let's see what we got here.
Hi there, Dennis.
Ooh, big boy. And apparently they crack them for you,
Yeah, yeah.
so you don't have to do any work. Let's see Mom's first bite.
Hi there. This is the meat out of my first claw.
We'll eat it. What'd you think, Mom?
Oh, it was so good. I love that lobster. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's my
So fresh, and just really delicious.
Might be my favorite meal of the trip.
Coleslaw and mashed potatoes. It's really good.
All right, we're heading out now, out of Acadia, out of Maine, headed to Mount Washington in New Hampshire. Here we are, Mount Washington. It's the highest mountain in New Hampshire and the entire eastern seaboard,
Yeah.
or northeast at least. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're gonna ride this railroad train all the way to the top.
Cog drain.
Cog train. The Mount Washington Cog Railroad is what it's called.
That's right.
We're gonna ride it all the way to the top.
Hey, you guys want to hear the story about the Cog Railway? Sure. Are you sure? It's a very long story. Go ahead. All right. You get the time?
Here we are at the top. I said, here we are at the top. How was it?
Oh, it's great.
Fun ride?
Beautiful views up here. Wow. Perfectly clear.
Well, we haven't even walked around yet. We gotta go see the views.
I know, we got to.
All right, let's go do that.
Okay.
In New Hampshire. They said over this way, in the distance is Canada. And at night, on a clear night, you can see Montreal and Quebec, the light coming out of the cities. Over here, it's supposed to be all the way over there. On a very clear day, you can see the Atlantic Ocean. They said you could see it earlier in the morning. Now it's just disappeared behind the haze. Here we are at the top. Wave.
Wait a minute.
Wave real quick. Yay! One last view towards the Atlantic Ocean. Can't quite see it though. Apparently you can see 4 states up here. You can see Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and New York, and also Canada. Alright, heading down now, and here's our seat. See there, and we just barely missed the leaves changing by like a week maybe. You can see it's starting to get yellow. Not quite like red yet though. So if you couldn't tell, I'm at a farm right now. It's called Sugar Bush, and they sell maple syrup here that they make themselves, and cheese. So I'm assuming maybe some goat cheese.
I'm actually a grown-up rat. I love cheese.
Yeah, that's before your extra sharp. It's not, yeah.
That's good.
I like it better.
I like it. Sharper the better.
That is our hickory and maple smoked cheese.
Dad really likes the cheese. They have these crates and crates of it. It almost looks like a Colombian drug operation or something. It's awesome. And I think the maple syrup is good. Try that next. Mom tried some maple syrup.
This was the darkest. This is the very dark, strong. Very dark, strong tea syrup. Ready?
Yep.
I think we drove like 200 miles through every back road.
Over here's the three
I'm with you. I like
the 3 different kinds.
Yeah, it's a win-win, right?
Apparently they get darker as the season goes on, based off the temperature. Mom and Dad are debating the perfect size of maple syrup.
Why don't we just get a half gallon?
And then over there is the cheese cooler with all the different cheeses. They really shook us down. We ended up getting 4 blocks of cheese, 2 extra sharp, 2 smoked, and then 3 half gallons of maple syrup, 1 for me and 2 for Mom and Dad. We got 2 of the very dark and 1 of the amber, which is like, the amber is kind of like a caramelly taste, and then the very dark is kind of like a nutty taste. It's very interesting. Check out this big contraption here. And then over here, it takes this many buckets to make 1 quart of maple syrup. 4.5, technically. It's like 40 gallons to 1 gallon. So that's what the tap looks like. They'll run together along this cord there, I guess. And then this is like a pipe that transmits the syrup from higher up from the other trees. And that goes down to like a collection tank, I think. So they have like thousands of maple trees here. And then, oh, over here. What is this? It's a chapel to the maple syrup gods. So I'm just gonna go for a nice walk here through their maple forest, and then I think we're just gonna press on to Albany. Maybe we'll find a winery at some point to pair with our cheese. And we don't really have any other plans until we get to Buffalo to see Niagara Falls. So for now, see you later. So we ended up spending the night in Saratoga Springs instead of Albany. But check this thing out over here. That's a spring. It's called the Geyser Spring, I think. And then there's this little river here, spring water. And you can drink the water here. It's like naturally carbonated. So Dad filled his water up from a
President Roosevelt
spout over here. Try it.
Yeah, man. I'm not sure what that's going to heal.
It'll heal your desire for more.
There's a nice little trail that runs along the edge of the spring bank here. Apparently it goes for like 5 miles. It's a nice little hike. I just wanted to see a little bit more of the water. Beautiful day. That's cool. Like a little spring house further up the trail. Good place to fill a water bottle. I guess this is where it starts. I'm coming out of this mysterious, sinister tunnel. A pretty waterfall. And then empties out. And then just keeps going that way. Check out the mineral deposits on this bank here. It's like, I don't even know what that is. Potassium or something? Iodine? It smells a little sulfuric here. Yay! So we pulled off the road at a winery near Utica, New York. This is it right here. Oh, wait. That's it. This weird old farm building, I guess.
Weird.
But
And we're gonna go inside. There's some grapes across the street. So we're gonna go taste some wines. Wow. This place is like beautiful on the inside. Check out this barn, man. Anyway, it's time to go sample some wines. Here's some of the different wines they sell. The place is called Brimfield Farm Winery. They have Rieslings, get a Pinot, white table wine, Chardonnay. They had about a dozen, a little more. I think they had like 16 wines or so. Pretty good. And we're getting a couple for the road. See anything you like, Mom?
Yeah, found a few things that looked interesting. Thought we'd sample a few later.
We're gonna have it with our cheese in the hotel room. We're gonna have a great going away party for me. So we're on a mission right now. We're gonna go see Niagara Falls at night.
Yeah.
Supposedly it's all lit up and it's gonna be something really pretty to see. So we're gonna show you how it looks at night and how it looks in the morning. There it is. At least that's the American Falls. And then down there is Horseshoe Falls. This one most people think of as Niagara. It's on the Canadian side mainly. We should be able to see it from a different place called Goat Island. Wow. That's so awesome. I guess they're letting it up from the Canadian side. Very nice of them. Wave hi to Canada. Wave hi to Christine's homeland.
Huh?
I said wave hi to Christine's homeland. You want to get in my frame, Mama?
Huh? I need to get you in here, honey. Take my glasses off so there's a glare.
You're so dark. You look like a locked video game character. Couldn't see your face at all there for a bit. So we weren't able to see Horseshoe Falls last night because they closed the island at like 10 p.m. Right there, Prospect Point is where we were last night. We're looking at American Falls from that vantage point right there. And today we're on Goat Island, which closed at 10 p.m. because this is where you can see the Horseshoe Falls on the American side. And then I think the best spot to see it is going to be right there on Terrapin Point. We might check out Cave of the Winds as well. Mom says that's pretty cool. And then one other thing I want to check out, you can't see it on this map, but further that way, there's a whirlpool. Hey, here I am. Horseshoe Falls is right behind me. Although you can't get that good of a vantage point from here. I think further down that way is where the better viewing platform is going to be. I think it's going to be really misty over there. You can see it. We should have a great view from over there, hopefully. Here we go. Hard to see. It's like so misty right now. There's the falls. Made the Mist boat tour. You go right up on them. Really cool to do. I think this is about as good views you can get from Portugal on the American side. It's kind of hard to see the bigger. Looks like these rapids as well. Out into Niagara Gorge down there. That's Canada. What do you think?
It's amazing. Just the force of water is overwhelming. Yeah.
Power.
It's just amazing when you're right here on the edge and see the water just go rushing by and over the edge. It's like, whoa. And can you believe that there used to be some daredevils that would get in wooden barrels, seal themselves in a wooden barrel, and they get inside, you know, and then they'd be launched and they go over the falls in the wooden barrels. And of course, when they got to the bottom, it crashed and splintered apart. I don't think very many of them survived.
Die here.
We're on the American side now. We're going to see Bridal Veil Falls and American Falls. That's where it goes over right there, where the Bridal Veil Falls. Hello. Ooh, look at that.
I know, isn't that cool? Wow. And there's your Cave of the Winds trail. See that trail
Really?
down there? Yeah.
So that's Cave of the Winds. You get a good view of this waterfall. And then American Falls is over this way. Oh wow. This is the American Falls. I think the better spot to view it was where we were last night. It kind of juts out a little bit more. Or observation tower over there would be even better. I think we're going to check that out too. Wow, look at that. That could be us in a moment. Cave of the Winds right there, and over there, Made of the Mist, turning airport door. So we're walking across the bridge to Three Sisters Island right now. It's like 3 little islands you can walk to. Let's show another view of the rapids here. Mom is really happy. Oh, look at these rapids. There we go. That's the view we've been looking for. Right, Mama?
Huh?
This is the view we've been looking for.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Huh?
I said, look at the camera.
Are you videoing?
Yep. So we went down below the observation deck, and there's this little like gorge trail right here where you can see American Falls from up close. But it's so misty today and rainy. And I don't really want to go too much closer or get my camera soaked. It's like the soak zone at SeaWorld. Roy, what do you think? Glad you came down here?
Oh yeah. I wish we could see a little bit more, but with the fog and the mist and the rain, it's all kind of watered down where we can't see too far, especially at this lower elevation.
Don't yell.
Sorry. Especially at this lower elevation. Yeah, it's a lot of clouds and mist, and I don't know if it's fog, but it's so pretty. but can't see as well.
We're gonna check out the whirlpool, and then I think we gotta go to the airport. Dad just pulled some ponchos out of the garbage because, of course, he did.
Okay, you can do that. I've got this.
All right, to the whirlpool we go. Dang it. I think it's not like fast enough today or something, maybe. So you can see it's like, you can see it's spinning a little bit, but it's not making what I think of as a whirlpool. All right, we got some Wendy's here, and I'm on my way to the airport to finish an amazing road trip.
Yay! Dennis, we're gonna miss you.
I miss you too.
Thank you so much for coming and helping us, being our personal bellboy and helping us load and unload all this stuff all the time.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
Probably Acadia National Park, I guess. We were able to stay there for 3 days, had gorgeous weather. I would say Niagara, but we got socked in with rain here when we got to Niagara. It rained the whole time, so we saw it, but we didn't get to have as clear view of everything, you know, with all the clouds. But
what about you, Dad?
Well, the falls are very impressive.
yeah, that was Dad's first time to see the falls.
I like the rapids too, especially.
I think mine was either the sunrise on Cadillac Mountain or that lobster we got at that shack on the side of the street.
Yeah, that was fun. That was really good too. It was fun too. They had those little games outside, so we played Connect Four, a giant Connect Four board. Played a little wiffle ball.
Thanks for joining us on our trip.
Yay! We had fun. Love y'all.
Bye.
It's great. We were going a month on the road, 1 whole month.
And hello again from Roy. So I made it back to Orlando, Florida. Presumably by the time I make this video, Dennis will have made it back to Atlanta, Georgia. Travis will have made it back to Raleigh, North Carolina. And my parents will have made it back to Pensacola, Florida. This was a very different video from my brother's perspective, attempting to vlog. He's never really done that before, but I tried to encourage him to do it, and I think he ended up having a fantastic time just doing a chronology of my parents and his experience after we met up with them in North Carolina for our niece's first birthday. They made it all the way up to Acadia, which is where he actually got me this shirt, which is actually pretty cool. And then he flew down to meet up with me and Travis in Austin, Texas, as my parents kind of slowly made their way back down to Florida. So they had a phenomenal time. They've told me so many stories. I haven't really even had a chance to look through all of the video footage because he just pretty much gave it to me yesterday. So I'm excited to do that. I'm excited to edit it together. I don't know if I'm gonna put just kind of a montage of it on this channel and then upload the entirety of it on his channel. Depends how much he filmed. I'm not even sure. He just gave me a lot of gigabytes worth of memory. So I'm excited to check it out and go through it, but what a fun trip they had. I'm very jealous, and I'm excited to vicariously live through Dennis's interpretation of it and experience as he attempted to vlog it. So thank you for watching. I know, kind of a weird video, but I'm very excited to go back and check it out. So I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.